Hi, once again, this is Dr. Luis Anderson. This is volume number 2 of the complete loss of all natural teeth patient. As you can visualize, we're gonna first assign a thickness and filter that we know that this enhance our image quality in our panorama view. Now we're gonna select reference from task toolbar and start by locating our inferior alveolar nerve foramen. Now we're gonna go to our cross-sectional, and as you can visualize, our mental foramen is very clear visualized. Now selecting nerve from task toolbar, here in our cross-sectional window, it can be applied for nerve generation. Now as you can visualize here, we have our cortical bone, very clear visualized, and actually we're gonna start following our inferior alveolar nerve course towards the ascending ramus of the mandible. As you can visualize, our cancellous bone that we know that encage into the cortical bone is very clear visualized. We're gonna double click when finish the drawing. As you can visualize here in our panorama view, and we can see our nerve generation. Bone can be visualized on the panorama image by changing to volume reformat. Then on preset, change to bone. Select volume rendering or volume reformat, and now we can see a very nice visualization of our bone section and our inferior alveolar nerve. Now by accessing our 3D surface, we're going to evaluate our inferior alveolar nerve course. We're going to modify the nerve by selecting modify. Select nerve, and when modifying we have to use the cross-sectional that gives the best name point modification position. We're going to use the green dot for doing any modification. As you can see, we already have our modification done. We're gonna adjust the transparency of the patient's data for nerve course visualization. And finally, by selecting our stent here in our cross surface or cross-sectional view, we can have a very clear visualization of our surgical stent along with the inferior alveolar nerve regeneration. We're gonna select reference, and the same can be done for the left section for nerve regeneration. Thank you very much. This was Luis Anderson.